Next question is, how do I warm up at contests? You have to remember at a strongman contest, especially if it's one of your first ones, that you should not expect any sort of warm-up area to be provided for you. I'm not saying there isn't, but do not count on it, even if the promoter says that there will be. You definitely do not want to warm up with the actual weight you're going to lift. If you are unsure if you're going to lift the weight and you're not doing it in the competition setting, you're doing it in a warm-up setting, you are setting yourself up for failure. I wouldn't think that I would need to explain something like that, but every nationals I've ever been to, I see people failing events in I see them failing the event in the warm-up, or failing it, finally getting it, only to fail it in the contest. And then they can do their write-up and say, oh, well, I made it in the warm-ups. That doesn't matter. If you're a heavyweight, I would press the lightweight implements. If you are a lightweight guy, I would practice with the woman's implements, etc. So you want to do something not within like 70% of your contest weight, in my opinion, at the show, unless it's a very easy weight for you. And if it's a very easy weight for you, you're probably already used to the implements, and you don't really have to worry about it. The only time I'll actually touch the contest implement is just to get a little bit of feel for that individual implement, because every yoke, every log, every dumbbell, every how many more implements can I name, they're all different. And you know, some logs are a little unbalanced, some yokes are wobbly and you got to pull them in instead of press them out on the uprights. You know, sometimes the yoke will be too wide where I can't, you know, I can't push out on the uprights and I have to do the crossbar. You just want to use a heavy enough weight where you can get some familiarity with the implement, but not to actually warm up on or prove to yourself that you can do it. You have to mentally prepare yourself to be able to lift a weight, even if it's an event or a weight you've never done before in a contest. You have to mentally prepare yourself to do that. Doing it in the warm-up is a horrible idea. So, to actually answer the question on how I warm up, I will bring some sort of small roller. Mine is a PVC pipe, just a small PVC pipe that I can travel with, a trigger wheel, a light band, and a mini band, and I'll loop the light band over the top of my neck, and I'll kind of do like a squats slash stiff leg deadlift, good morning style thing with it to really warm up basically everything. There's my dog barking at our new neighbors. He's not used to having company here. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about? Yeah, so I'll loop that around the top of my neck. Bane, shut up. And do that. Kind of warms everything up. I'll do my basic stretching to kind of get all the shitty parts of my body as loose as they possibly can so I can hopefully move. I'll use the trigger wheel, which is like a little disc. I'll rub all my arms, my shoulders, my pecs to get everything loose there. I'll grab the mini band and I will do shoulder dislocates like you can see in my other video, my shoulder warm up. Just grab the band, pull apart behind the neck, I'll press with the band, just get everything warm. And that's mainly for the first event. And after the first event, I'm probably going to be fairly warm, and it's just kind of staying loose after that. So I'll just do a little, you know, I won't really even have to touch the implements much after the first event. And just kind of go through that whole routine, just kind of doing some light movements with bands, doing good mornings with bands, deadlifts with bands, rows with bands. Another thing, any sort of bicep intensive exercise, I think one of the biggest reasons why, or biggest causes of bicep tears is that everyone warms up everything in their body except for your bicep tendon right here. Here's my other dog. So if you're going to do any sort of movement which is heavily bicep intensive, like a continental clean where you're using a mixed grip, a tire flip, a stone load, etc., before you put on tacky, just grab a mini band and get a fucking pump, you know, get some blood flow into your arms, and I think just getting that muscle warm is gonna lower the chances of you actually tearing a bicep, because, you know, you're not just completely putting all that force on it when it's completely cold. So hopefully this helps.